Hey, what's up, Pavad family? So during this shutdown, this isolation, I wanted to record some videos about muscle pain and trigger points specifically, and what you can do at home if you know you can't get out or you don't want to come out for your chiropractic adjustments. So we're going to be going over some today. We're going to go over some of the head and neck. I'm going to do one video on a specific muscle so it's not bombarding you. So if you experience head, neck, headaches, anything like that, this is for you. So I'm going to share my screen here and pop this up. So this is some great technology to do right now. So basically, stretches you can do at home for pain. If you don't want to come out to the chiropractor, or this is good in general too. But during this time, if you're at home and you're experiencing some pain, this is some things that you can do to help. It might not get rid of it, but it's going to help overall anyway. So this series for this week, we're going to be doing head and neck, and we're going to be doing different muscles. So we're going to go over just one today and some corrective measures, anatomy, all that stuff. So let's dive right in. So the trapezius muscle. This one is very broad. There's three different portions. So there's an upper, which is right here, if you can see right there. There's a middle portion, which goes out to your shoulder, and then a lower portion. So a lot of what people think of when they think of the trap, they think of this right here, especially here. So it's kind of like that muscle strap right there that, you know, bodybuilders, you see it, you know, whatever, it's a large piece of muscle right there. But a really important piece that's often neglected is this one actually helps to stabilize your scapula right here, your shoulder blade. And so things like forward posture, you know, you roll your shoulders forward. This muscle right here, this part of this muscle is going to help kind of bring that and stabilize that area. So where do you find trigger points in this? Let's go to, so you can find it all along this muscle, but the one I want to talk about right now and specifically, a lot of people experience them right in through here, up and through here, but more often than not in through here. Now, these down here you can as well. So let's go, whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So this is most common. So middle to upper, most commonly, this is a referral pain pattern. This is from, if you're, it's a book that a lot of people refer to. Great book on trigger points. And so you can experience, especially, this is the stress headache producer. This muscle is considered the stress headache producer. So you can have a lot of pain in these areas when you're pushing on these trigger points in through here. It's not necessarily like that exact spot. It can be anywhere along these upper and middle fibers. So jaw pain, you know, even some suboccipital, which is right in through here, it's below the occiput, you can get some of that pain there. Most commonly, I see it up when it wraps around and through here. It's like, man, I get this headache that it starts here and it just kind of wraps around into the back of my head or the eye. More common than not, I see this pattern right here rather than the jaw, but it can go there. So, you know, getting trigger point therapy, which is what I do a lot. I mean, I do it on every single person because the muscles are what pull on the joints and the nerves, and they're what kind of are the movers of the body. And so there's a lot of dysfunction. Trigger points, we can go into the science behind it, but basically kind of like knotty tissue. The muscles, they have these heads that attach and pull. So that's what helps you to contract. It makes it shorter along those. So there's tiny units of those in each, you know, muscle, right? Really tiny. You can't see it, you know, with the naked eye. So, and what happens is when you relax it, they should unattach and kind of slide down. Well, what happens is they stay stuck. Like, say, you know, they stay stuck on this thing, and that's what causes that trigger point. It's a theory, and those theories hold a lot of water. So, but the way to get rid of it is to, you know, identify those areas and treat those. So that's what we do here. Besides, you know, getting adjusted, because we believe that everything's connected. So some things that you can do, especially to stabilize the lower part, So that lower trapezius is a stabilizer. So if you have everything working together, it's going to function better. So you don't have to have a table. You can lay down on the floor and put like your arm or your hand right here to rest your head on it. You don't have to, or you can, you can turn it to the side, but it's more effective if it's straight ahead. So all you're going to do is just raise your arm up to about like ear level off the floor, and hold it there for 5 seconds, and then repeat it and do it on the other side. And do 5 times on each arm, and hold it for a few seconds. So what that does is it stabilizes that lower portion of the trap muscle, which will help correct the imbalance from the others. You get like this hunched up and rolled forward, and everybody's tense, and it can get rid of those headaches. So that's a corrective measure. Now, getting it treated, those trigger points treated correctly and resolving those is a must. You have to do that, and doing along with the corrective measures. So this is just a little tidbit. And like I said, this is just one muscle. These are some things that we just want to look at, and I look at on a daily basis. So if you have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, vodchiropractic.com, or go to the Facebook page and just ask a question like, what else can we do for this too? So again, this is the trap muscle. And we'll focus on a different muscle tomorrow or within the coming days that has to do with head and neck pain. So hopefully you enjoyed this and found this beneficial. If not, no worries, but I want to do these, something that you can do at home while you can't get out and get treated, or if you don't want to. So we're still open, and we'll be seeing patients as long as they allow us to treating pain. So I hope everyone is healthy and happy and doing well. So we'll see you when we see you.